Welcome to Noble Moments. This month is PTSD Awareness Month. Throughout this month we will be doing series videos covering different aspects, types, coping mechanisms, and how we manage day-to-day life dealing with it. We will cover topics such as myself's personal experience that has generated my PTSD, as well as we'll have another friend of ours. Both of us are combat veterans, so we'll cover that aspect. We will also be covering the less talked about other forms of PTSD that could be psychological, emotional trauma, the ones that most people tend to overlook when you say, what is post-traumatic stress disorder? So sit back, grab a snack, if you need to, run to the bathroom. Go ahead and take your phone with you if you want. And hopefully you learn something new. We'll provide plenty of links to support groups, outreach programs, and other ways to seek help for those that need it. And please, please, if you or somebody you know is having a very hard time dealing with any kind of emotional trauma, psychological trauma of any sort, and is in that depressed state and maybe a risk, reach out to somebody you know. Reach out to them if they're the ones having the issue. Call somebody, call a friend. Down below we're going to link the suicide hotline number, as well as a couple other resources so you can get a hold of them.
There is always help. You can find it.
Never, ever let there be a permanent solution to a temporary problem. So sit back and enjoy, and keep an open mind.
By the way, there are going to be trigger warnings in the beginning of these videos. If you are easily triggered, please click out now.
Those of you that have stayed,
Let's go.
time to get started. Hey everybody. So this video we're going to go over PTSD. We're going to cover the definitions primarily. May have a few little tidbits in there, but the main focus is going to be clarifying what PTSD is and then expanding upon it a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start.
The acronym PTSD stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. It's where you'll have anxiety and flashbacks triggered by a traumatic event.
For those of you who don't know, anxiety, it's an intense, excessive, and persistent worry, a fear about everyday situations. You can have a fast heart rate, rapid breathing, sweating, which also includes cold sweating, and you can feel tired or even just nervousness.
Yep. Flashbacks. A flashback is a psychological phenomenon in which individuals who were subjected to the traumatic experiences are revised by elements of the traumatic experience, sometimes unexpectedly.
It's revisited.
Whatever. Revisited. I'm tired.
She had a long day yesterday. This condition can last for some people as short as a few weeks, a few months, all the way up to even years, with triggers that can bring back memories of the trauma, accompanied by intense emotional and physical reactions. It's actually pretty common. It's a very frequent, common issue among people. It's also one of those where a lot of people relate PTSD to combat, to a combat veteran. But there are hundreds of thousands or millions of people, just in the US alone, that have PTSD from an abusive partner, from their childhood, from a slew of instances, even from something as simple as just a car wreck.
Yep.
Or a near miss being a passenger in a car.
More than 3 million cases per year. There are other conditions that come with some types of PTSD, such as clinical depression,
OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder,
anxiety disorder,
agoraphobia. Now that one, the definition is fear of places or situations that might cause panic or helplessness or embarrassment.
that is the textbook dictionary of it.
And most people that are agoraphobic from a PTSD incident, they are to the extreme where they don't even want to leave their home. because their home is their safe place, and outside of the home is unsafe.
Excuse me, I've got to scoot back. Alcoholism.
Hypervigilance. It's an enhanced state of sensory sensitivity accompanied by an exaggerated intensity of behaviors whose purpose is to detect activity. This one is most noted in combat veterans and those of a violent traumatic offense. You know, whether it be they were the victim of a rape, victim of a home invasion, of a fight,
Sexual assault.
sexual assaults. Typically, those are the ones that get the most on hypervigilance. Others do get it to some degree, but the most notable degrees are already mentioned.
This video is very short, but I would like to thank you for watching this informative and educational video. Please, if you or someone you know has PTSD and is thinking about suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. For veterans, it's the same number. Or you can text 838255 or chat online at www.veteranscrisisline.net.
So, any of you, please, if you or somebody you know is in a very bad mental state, get help. Don't just sit by and not do anything. And those of you who may be in that mindset right now, please get the help you deserve.
So stay tuned for our next video. It is the symptoms of PTSD. If you haven't done so already, please go down below, smash that subscribe button, click that little notification bell, and leave me a comment down below.
And one last thing I want to throw in there. For those veterans who are watching this, there's something I wear that's very prominent with us veterans.
It's 22 a day.
Don't become one of those 22. If you are having a hard time, call your battle buddy.
Yep.
Call a friend. Call your NCO, your squad leader, your platoon leader, your platoon sergeant.
Reach out.
Reach out to anybody. Even if you don't think of anybody else to reach out to, get a hold of us. Get a hold of me.
Our contact information is down below in the down bar.
We will get back to you, and we will be there to help you, and we will help you get to the help you need.
If you want to get a 22 a day bracelet such as what he is wearing, Till Valhalla Project. Contact them or go to their website. Get your own and support everybody out there.
And always keep it in your mind, 22 a day.
Later.
Thank you.